Hello and welcome back to Microcosm. This is the music channel where I talk about anything and everything to do with music, and today is the second episode of the second video of the series that I just started last month called Slept On Songs. It's a video where I basically talk about 15 songs that you may have missed, that may have slipped through the cracks for you, which includes 5 songs that I'll just whiz straight through, 10 songs that will be more in depth, and 3 of those 10 songs will be my star songs of the month, which are basically songs that I highly recommend you to listen to and to talk about with other people and share. I would really recommend you listen to all of these, but yeah, if there were any that I would really recommend, is the 3 star songs. The links to all the videos or just songs in general will be down below in the description, and also I will put down the link to the Spotify playlist that I've set up with all of this month's videos and all these month's songs even, and last month's as well. The 5 songs I sort of want to give a special shout out to and a special mention to are Denzel Curry featuring Kenny Beats with Diet, from their short EP styled album Unlocked, which they released last month, and it's probably my favourite and the best song from the album. Denzel really channels his inner DMX and brings that out to full fruition, and even as I'm actually recording this now, on the same day, I think it was about 2-3 hours ago, he did a colours cover of the song, and that's pretty awesome as well. Just listen to it, it's awesome. Second song that I wanted you to know about is Moses Sumney's song Cut Me, which should be coming up on his next album, which is coming out in April, I believe. But he's already released half of the album last week, but I'm waiting until the full album is released to actually review it. Wonderfully produced, wonderfully performed. The third one is Cave Town with Things That Make It Warm. Great song, great vibes, just calming and something to relax to, and yeah, it's just a good feeling that you get from listening to the song. And then I got East with Fresh Out of Love, which is a great summer chilled song that you can just, as I said, just relax to it, just sort of bathe in all the emotions that you will be experiencing throughout this song. It's quite soft, it feels uplifting, although the message is quite sad, and something that I think a lot of people also go through. And then the last one is Ellie Ingram with Bad Behavior. It's a song that I have been waiting for about 3 years now. Ellie is the first ever person I went to see a live show for, so to hear from her again after 3 years is amazing, and to hear her using all of these double entendres throughout the entire song is awesome to hear. Very smart, very witty, just about a poisonous relationship or a toxic relationship, but it's an awesome song. Listen to it. The more I listen to it, the more I enjoy it, and I'm sure if you like anything jazzy or funky, you will probably also enjoy this. The first of the big 10 songs that I want to really give a shout out to is Christine and the Queens with People Have Been Said. This is a song that is half French, half English, which is something that I've listened to quite a lot. I've listened to a lot of French songs in February, but I think what really makes this song is obviously there's the groovy production, the groovy rhythm that Christine uses whilst performing, but also the chorus is absolutely amazing. It's super catchy. I end up singing along to it. I ended up also trying to keep up with the French, but I don't know a single word of French, so it's quite hard to keep up with everything, but it's just a great track to vibe to relax to, everything. And I recommend you watch her Colours episode, which also got released, I think it was just about a week ago. The second song that I really recommend that you listen to is Unchained Melody by Crywolf and Ronit. This is a wonderful cover duet of a very famous song that has been covered countless amount of times, but Crywolf does something different with this iteration of the cover, where they slow it down dramatically, and yeah, it's so dreamy and it's so spacey that I'm pretty sure it will put you at ease no matter what you're going through at that point in time. And yeah, great cover. The next song that I think you should really listen to is the unplugged version of O Wonder song Hallelujah. This is a song that I went through in a little bit of depth for the original version of the song on my album review that I did a few weeks back, and I prefer the unplugged version just simply because of how authentic everything feels, because It is literally just the live recording of them, and it's awesome. Every little detail that you hear, all the instruments that are put into this version rather than the original, make the song feel so much better. So for instance, the string instruments and the brass instruments add so much to the actual overall feel of the song, from the trombones to the violins and the plucking of the strings of all the string instruments and the cellos and everything works together so well and comes together like a well-oiled machine. And I'm so happy that it works so well with the build-up, and the conclusion could be a little bit better, but that's where I feel as if the song deserves this underservice treatment. So I'm kind of hoping that this underservice choir or Kanye, whoever listens to this. The fourth song out of all the songs that I think you should really listen to, and the second one of my styles of the week, is View or Vu with Les Humans. This entire song is in French, but again, despite the language barrier, it's something that I got over and really enjoyed, because this is a song that really emphasizes the whole thing of me saying that French is an instrument, because I think I've translated this whole song to English, and if you try to sing this in English, it just doesn't work. It's not as catchy, it's not as good. Either that or my voice is even worse than I thought. But the song focuses on the concept of that you can have everything in the world, but if you do not have your loved one next to you, then it's all pointless. It basically tells sort of story or the concept of somebody going around the world, exploring the world, going to see all these people and all these foreign lands, but yet not feeling happy and feeling that the whole world is a prison, and wherever you go is a prison because you're not with the one you loved most because you left them at home. Whether that is because he's touring or whether that is just because he just wants to explore the world, I'm not entirely sure, but it is a catchy song, and it's a song that I've been singing the most this entire month. Well, the month of February. I haven't managed to get it out of my head, and I'm pretty sure most of you won't manage to get it out of your heads. Two of the most outgoing, fun, engaging, and just entertaining artists right now in Tierra Whack and Melanie Martinez come together on the song Copycat. This is a song that, despite its album cover, is way more fun than it looks. Tierra Whack is probably one of my favorite rappers out right now, and she kills it again on this. Amazing flow, amazing lyrics. Everything that she does is just so engaging, so energetic, and having the two of them on this track is just amazing to see, amazing to hear, especially since this is Melanie Martinez's first ever feature on her song. So it's awesome to hear. It's awesome that this is the first feature that she's had, and I can't wait to see what else she's got planned and what else she's got in store. Arlo Parks is one of the biggest and brightest rising stars in Britain, in my opinion, and she is back from her EP last year with a new song called Eugene, basically talking about how she is in love with her best friend, but she doesn't want to express it because she has a boyfriend in Eugene, this guy called Eugene. So because of obviously that barrier and you being best friends since day one, or since 13 as she says, then she doesn't really want to cross that friendship barrier and say, I'm half in love with you, as she mentions. But it's just a nice groovy track, smooth, and I kind of wish that there was a resolution at the end, but the song doesn't give a resolution, but it seems like the music video for this song does. It's awesome to see young talents like Arlo and also Loyal Kana get together for a project or for this song, as Loyal directed the video, I believe, and with the help of his brother. Tom Misch and Yusuf Days finally come together on the song What Kind of Music, which I believe will be the opening song on their upcoming collab album by the same name. So I am really excited for this, because you've got the best of both worlds. You've got the best of Tom and his funk sound with his voice and his bass guitar playing and everything in that vein, and then you've also got Yusuf Days and the best of him with his jazz influences, his production, his drumming, everything just comes together so well. It's just I genuinely cannot wait until this album is released. I really hope it's good, because this song is amazing. It's something that a song that has grown on me over time. When I first heard it, the drums at the beginning were a bit distracting, or they were just a bit off-putting, but then the more you listen to it, the more you sort of appreciate all of the jazz influences and all of the funk influences that they've obviously collabed together on and they've put together, and it's just awesome to hear. And those sounds that were once a little bit odd are now perfect for the entire track because they set the tone for the rest of the song. Black Savage is a song that I didn't really talk about in my review of Royce da 5'9's album The Allegory, despite it being my favourite song on the entire album. It's a really good posse cut of just 4 artists getting together and creating essentially a black anthem. Not to the level of something like Kendrick Lamar's Alright, but something that works so perfectly well. The production is absolutely amazing. Everything works perfectly well in terms of production, mixing, everything is gorgeous. And then you've also got every artist on here kills it with their verse. The chorus is so infectious, so not repetitive as such, but it sticks with you and it just doesn't let go. That's it. Once you've heard it once, you'll be singing it for the next few days. And it's essentially just looking at the past of black culture and also the future that is still yet to come, talking about Tyler Perry and everything else that is coming, and also looking back at the past and looking at what black people have lost in the past, but also what we are still yet to gain. Injury Reserve are edging ever closer to being my favourite musical group in the world with the latest song Hoodwinked. It is beautifully produced and mastered by Parker, who has probably outdone himself. He maintains the group's distinct glitchy aesthetic and the vibe that they give off with all the production, but also keeps them grounded to, as I said, their own traditions. So it's really good to hear him experimenting a little bit more, but still being rooted in what the group is known for. It's just a great song, and I think they're getting closer and closer to being on the same level as Brockhampton, despite them only releasing 2 whilst Brockhampton has released 5 albums. But yeah, even on the note of Brockhampton, I feel like this is a song that 2 of their members would have absolutely killed. In Don McLennan and Joe, but they would have absolutely destroyed this song. It would have been amazing to see them both on here. And I mean, Brockhampton are known to sort of go their own ways every now and again, with Kevin Abstract releasing his own album last year, and also Joba featuring on Blood Orange's album that he released last year. So it's not beyond impossible, but quite unlikely that they would actually all get together. But it'd make for a killer song, and it would make my dreams come true. The last one that I do want to highlight, and possibly my favourite song out of all of these, and the third star of the week, and I genuinely, if you're going to listen to any song, please listen to this. It is RMR's song Rascal. Essentially the adults version of Old Town Road, in the sense that it is sort of like a country rap, country trap fusion, with more adult themes, and yeah, it's just, it's great. But it still has a beautiful message of somebody leaving the gang and the drug dealing life to basically better themselves and come up in life and be like, you know what, this is where I am now. I don't want you talking about just the general youth and everybody else that is in that situation. I don't want you to stay in this rough time. I don't want you to stay in this rough environment and this situation that you're in right now. I want you to get out of that. But all while still giving a middle finger up to the police. Watch the video on YouTube. That is astonishing. It really surprised me, to say the least. I was not expecting anything that I heard, but I'm happy that I didn't. I think the more I listen to this song, the more I fall in love with it. So yeah, that is the second episode of Slept On Songs done and dusted. Tell me what you like, what you don't like, your most favourite, least favourite songs here. Tell me any songs that you think I've missed. But as I said, there's going to be all 15 songs and the links to their YouTube videos, etc. down there, as well as a Spotify link to the playlist that I've created with all of the 15 songs of this month and last month. Some of the notable videos I'll put in a link up there. If you click up there, you'll probably see it. And yeah, I guess I will see you again with the next episode next month. Also, tell me what songs you think I've missed, what songs you think I should really go back to, and what you're actually thinking of this entire show, I guess. So yeah, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell, all that schnitzel, and I will see you all again next time. Cheers.